This is NBR Today. The Director-General of the Government Communications Security Bureau has denied Spark New Zealand's request to use equipment from Chinese telecom Huawei in its proposed 5G network upgrade. Spark New Zealand says it recently notified the GCSB in accordance with the requirements of the Telecommunications Interception Capability and Security Act 2013 of its proposal to implement 5G technology on its mobile network. That proposal would have involved the deployment of Huawei 5G equipment in the planned 5G radio access network, which involves the technology associated with cell tower infrastructure. A statement from Spark says the telecom has not yet had an opportunity to review the detailed reasoning behind the Director-General's decision and, quote, "While we are disappointed with this decision, we are confident that the decision will not affect our plans to launch Spark's 5G network by 1st of July 2020, subject to the necessary spectrum being made available by the New Zealand government." The Reserve Bank is relaxing its loan-to-value restrictions on bank lending, but has given a blunt warning to banks to lend responsibly or else. Governor Adrian Orr says if the banks do not lend responsibly, the Reserve Bank will intervene. Mr Orr also confirmed LVRs are here to stay. The only question is how far the bank will be prepared to go in easing the restrictions on lending in the future. In its latest six-monthly financial stability report, the bank announced the banks will be able to provide 20% of new owner-occupied loans to borrowers with less than 20% deposits. Now that's up from 15% previously. More surprising has been the property investor changes, whereby banks will be able to provide 5% of new investor loans to borrowers with less than 30% deposits. Previously, it was 35%. The changes take effect from January 1 next year. So, are property investors more likely to stay in the market? Well, I spoke to Property Investors Federation Chief Executive Andrew King to find out.
No, we haven't seen that people are getting out, but what we have seen is that our members are saying that they're not likely to buy more properties that they would have previously. So as a lot of regulatory and cost increases have been imposed and making it harder to provide rental property, it's stopping them from providing more, but it's not actually causing them to sell. Although in a survey which we did about a month ago, we asked about the changes to the tenancy laws, and that did actually provide quite an interesting result in that 33% actually said that would cause them to sell.
Severe weather across New Zealand and the Pacific has hit insurance company Tower again, driving its underwriting profit down despite rising premium income. Underlying profit for the year to September fell 24% to $13.6 million. At the net profit level, Tower's bottom line was driven into a loss of $6.7 million, mainly by an impairment charge of $21.7 million on reinsurance money it had expected to be able to claim from reinsurer Peak Re. Looking forward, Tower Chief Executive Richard Harding said the company would focus on improving profitability through risk-based pricing and better use of data. In particular, the implementation of its new software platform would deliver significant underwriting capability. In her first interview since taking the chief executive position at Russell McVeagh, Jo Avenell says the troubled firm has made progress. The big legal firm has been repairing its reputation and culture following revelations of alleged sexual assault at the firm. In July, Russell McVeagh admitted it made serious mistakes and said it would implement close to more than 50 recommendations Dame Margaret Baisley into her independent probe on the matter made. Ms. Avenell says the 30-strong partnership group is younger, more dynamic and fresher-faced than in the past. The former New Zealand Post executive says concentration has gone into her appointment and the establishment of a People and Transformation Committee as recommended by Dame Margaret. Ms. Avenell asserts that the firm will deliver on all the recommendations but is still reviewing the appropriate way to do some of those things. Global healthcare technology company Clanwilliam Group has been snapping up New Zealand companies and is on the hunt for more. The Dublin-based company was founded 25 years ago and began a merger and acquisition strategy in 2014 that has seen it quickly boost growth. It recently added 3 New Zealand businesses to its portfolio. The companies remain independently branded and run with the current founder or management team in place. Its chief executive, Howard Begg, says he was first attracted to New Zealand because of its familiar alignment with UK health systems. So, what does Clanwilliam actually do?
is essentially involved in healthcare technology. That's software in the main for clinicians in the countries in which we operate in. Probably a practical example is in New Zealand, one of the businesses that we run provides software for pharmacies across the community. So if you've ever been to a pharmacist to have a prescription fulfilled, chances are you've used our software or you've been impacted by our software.
Sir Michael Cullen has today confirmed a majority of members on the government-appointed tax working group support setting up a capital gains tax. He says a minority of the group members continue to oppose such a tax. Sir Michael also said there was a lot of water to go under the bridge before any changes are agreed to by the government and its coalition partners. A final report by the group is due out in February. National's finance spokesperson Amy Adams says it's clear a capital gains tax was the real purpose behind the group all along. She says such a tax would see New Zealanders pay more tax on their small businesses, batches and investments, and are known to be difficult and expensive to apply. National has already committed to repealing any capital gains tax brought in by this government. So to tomorrow we go. Retiring National MP Chris Finlayson outlines his plans on returning to the bar. So for more on that and other stories, head to our website. Enjoy your evening.
To unlock your 2 free articles a week, head to nbr.co.nz.